So we're already 3 weeks into YoJoe June, and right away, let me know your thoughts on how it's going so far. We got a ton of pre-orders, a ton of reveals. Let me know what you did pre-order, what you're not going to pre-order, and how you feel so far about what the G.I. Joe team has been doing. Let me know in the comments down below. You're back. So just like the previous videos we've done for YoJoe June, you've watched the stream, you've watched other creators' opinions. I'm just going to do a very quick recap, and then we'll talk about some other stuff after the recap. So let's get into the recap right away. But first, if you do enjoy what we're doing here on the channel, think about hitting that like button. As well, if this is your first time here, think about hitting the subscribe button as well. You know what? Google wants us to hit the bell so you don't miss any other videos we do. We do live streams at 11:30 p.m. on Sunday nights. Come talk about G.I. Joe, maybe a little Transformers there as well. Anyways, so thanks for your support, and let's get back to the video. So let's quickly do a super duper quick recap of what happened in week 3. They showed off the G.I. Joe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover. We've talked extensively about that on the live stream. You know what? Long story short, it looks cool. I love that turtle copter, but as a G.I. Joe collector, it's just not for me. I feel it's more aimed at towards the Ninja Turtle collectors. I think a lot of the designs are awesome. Cobra Commander, Shredder looks amazing, but it's not something I would spend my money on at the moment. Anyways, looks great. Let's move on. We'll jump right into the reveals. They showed us a bunch of render reveals. We started off, we'll get Big Ben. And you know what, Big Ben, perfect if you've got that snow cat coming, because you got another snow guy on the team. And the interesting thing here is he's got like a different color scheme to him than he's normally known for. So I would assume later on we'll get a retro release that'll fix that color scheme right up. After that, we have Duke and Rugged Duke. This is Rugged Duke. Now, obviously, I did a previous video on this, and I had him down. He's going to be Skybound Duke, and he's not really Skybound Duke. He's more Resolute Duke. He's kind of in between somewhere, so I'm not really sure if they're kind of doing like an original New Age Duke, and he borrowed some of the designs. I'm not really sure. He looks rugged, and he looks good. I don't know if he's my Duke. I'm not really sure. He looks good, though. Okay, after that, we have the Toxo Viper. The Toxo Viper is a troop builder that everyone's been waiting for. He looks absolutely stunning. I think this is one of these cases, though, he'll look even better when we see the actual live reveal of the product, which maybe we'll see next week. After that, we had Mistress Armada, and she looks absolutely stunning. I was worried about her original name only reveal when they showed the comic version of her. I was like, ooh, what is this? But this new IG version of her looks absolutely fantastic. Really nicely done. I can't wait to see her more in person. Then after that, we have another original character. B-Mac mentioned he wanted to do 2 original characters this year. We already have Sundown. Now we have Synapse, a Cobra character. Now, is that a third arm grown from his back? I'm not really sure. Maybe like a Toxo-y feel to him. I'm not really sure how this goes. We'll have to wait and see. I'm assuming we'll see more of him either next week or at San Diego Comic-Con. After that, we move into the name only retro reveals, and they did Falcon. Let's hope. I really hope they fix his face. They give him a better face, because that original main line was terrible. So as long as they fix Falcon's face, I think this one's going to be a hot seller. Then we have the Valkyries. I'm not a fan of when they actually take non-classic characters and put them on retros, because I feel like it defeats the purpose of the retro release. But I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in this, because the only previous way to get her was in a 2-pack. So now you can get her individually. And then lastly, but not least, people have been dying for Flash, and finally Retro Flash has been revealed. He's coming. So you know what, this is the thing, get the retro one out done correctly, and then do a mainline one down the line somewhere where you need a filler. That was all the reveals for figures and toys for the YoJoe June week 3. So right away, related to week 3 reveals, if you have any comments, you want to leave specific details on what was your favorite figure or what you didn't like, leave them down below in the comments, and I'll get back to as many as I can, because, you know, people have a lot of opinions on this stuff. Overall, I think they did a great job on what they did reveal, but what else are they holding out on us? Week 4 is coming. It's the last week of YoJoe June, and it has flown by. What else can we expect? Now, at the beginning of the month, I believe believe, if I remember correctly, BMAC made a statement that he was going to have 14 pre-orders available in YoJoe June. And if you do your math, you crunch some numbers, I'm not really sure. I think we're at 13 or 14, depending. Maybe if you take some of these figures out, maybe the retro name onlys don't make a pre-order for next month, and then it leaves a couple spots. So I'm not really sure, but what are we gonna get that's gonna make the whole month worthwhile in that week 4 coming next week on June 24th. Now, if you watched our last video, I shot for the moon. I wanted Transformer, a G.I. Joe crossover, Mobat Optimus Prime as a pre-order, either week 3 or the coming week 4. I mean, long shot. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I mean, I would kill if it did happen. Anyways, long story short, I do expect we'll probably see something related to the Lara Croft crossover coming up. And then the thing is, the G.I. Joe YouTube team has been doing something a little weird where they've been putting votes up of who's controlling the channel, and they put a video up and it showed like Sergeant Slaughter getting like beat down by some cobras or whatever, and it was kind of weird. So was this a possible hint at what we could see as part of week 4? I think for most part, people in the community think we will get some kind of vehicle, and you know, there's no HasLab, but that doesn't mean they can't do an actual vehicle that you just pay for. So my vote has always been the Dreadnought Thunder Machine. We would get it at some point, either YoJoe June or San Diego Comic-Con. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But is this Sergeant Slaughter hinting at the possible release of the classified Triple T, which has also been rumored over the last few months as well? Because don't forget, Hasbro signed a deal with Sergeant Slaughter where he's been more prevalent in the line. We've already had several releases of Sergeant Slaughter, and you know what? If they do have a deal with him, I mean, it makes sense from the deal standpoint to kind of elevate him a little bit more and push out that classified Triple T. So I mean, is a Triple T coming? Is the Thunder Machine coming? Are they both coming? I don't know. We don't know. But you know what? We're gonna find out very soon, June 24th. You know what? The thing is, for all we know, BMAC could like post something in the next couple days and leak it all like he always seems to do. Anyways, let me know in your comments, what do you think we're gonna get for the finale of YoJoe June, week 4? Are we gonna get a new vehicle? Are we gonna get more crossovers? Or do you suspect a surprise? Do you want to see more figures and name only reveals? What do you, as a fan, what do you want to see explode for week 4 of YoJoe June? Now, they kind of can cheat the system if they want to, because YoJoe June ends next week on June 24th, but then we go right into San Diego Comic-Con. And San Diego Comic-Con, they always do this thing where they'll have a display of all the Joes and Cobras they showed off, and they'll like shadow drop some figures of like, oh, we didn't see that in YoJoe June, but it's there on the display. So we'll have to see. I mean, obviously this news cycle will continue. We'll get more details. So we'll see what happens with San Diego Comic-Con. Don't worry, we'll cover it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, so you don't miss out on any other videos. And you know what? You can get notified when we do release the details. Anyways, also make sure you follow our community page, because we treat it like social media. We post up there, hot deals from Amazon, news that we see on social media. Anyways, so make sure you follow the channel so you don't miss out anything. And once again, thank you so much for your support as we head to 5,000 subscribers. And you know what? You've stayed here long enough to listen to me ramble. You might as well watch this video right here, right? Anyways, so once again, thank you, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye.